Hey, what's up, lightboltjoe here. Today we are going to discuss the 1990 classic film Predator 2. Predators 2? Predator 2. This came out November 1990. This stars Danny Glover, Bill Paxton, Gary Busey's in this as well. It came out in 90, but it takes place in 1997, which is 10 years after the last events in Central America where Arnold Schwarzenegger and, what's-his-face, Carl Weathers were fighting off against a predator. So the first 2/3 of this film is Danny Glover versus Gary Busey in a kind of a war-related, like a street war-related stuff that's going on in LA in a fictitious 97, because this came out in 1990. And so Gary's character works for the federal government, and then they're aware of an alien race that comes in severely hot areas because they enjoy the heat and they can see in heat and they see infrared. So like they're hunting and trophy collecting and stuff like that. We know them as predators. I don't think they actually have a name, but we'll see moving forward since we're on a alien and predator binge. Danny Glover works for the LAPD, Gary Busey works for the feds, so obviously they're butting heads. And Danny's partner teams keeps getting killed off one by one, except for the female he was working with, who happened to be pregnant, and a predator saw that she was pregnant and he let her live. He didn't kill a kid with a fake gun. He killed civilians who had real guns. So like, we're learning certain things about the predator race. We're learning certain things about their code, that they actually have a code. They won't kill a woman who's pregnant. They will not kill anyone who's not armed. They will only kill people who are armed, but in a combatic standpoint. So then in the last third of the movie, Danny Glover winds up on one of their ships under LA, and he's facing off against a predator, and he winds up killing a predator, and then a whole slew of 15 other predators on the ship. And this is also where we see a trophy wall, and we see a skull of a xenomorph. So it was cool. I knew it was coming up. The main predator, if you will, the captain of the vessel, threw him a pistol from 1715, because it says the guy's name and 1715, and he says, "Take it," as like a spoil of war. So it was like, you won in combat, we're not going to kill you because you defeated one of our own, so you earned this, weapon. So we get a time frame, kind of, the fact that the predators have been hunting on Earth from 1715 up till now, up till this 1997 time period, but we don't actually know if they were there prior to 1715, why they keep coming back to Earth when they come to other planets to specifically hunt and trophy collect. Why are they hunting and trophy collecting? We don't know. Now, this was during Danny Glover's Lethal Weapon times, so it's fun watching him run around the streets of Los Angeles waving a gun, sweating his ass off and just kicking ass. It's just Danny Glover. It's what do you do if he's not running down the streets of LA in burning heat, waving a gun around, beating the crap out of people? It's not a Danny Glover movie from the 80s and 90s. So it's fun seeing that this came out in 90, takes place in 97, but it's still good old our good old Danny going into that. He's been in a lot of franchises. He's just in is he in Jigsaw with Chris Rock? I don't remember. I didn't even see it. I haven't seen it yet, but I think he is. So yeah, Predator 2, pretty awesome. I've definitely seen Predator 2 more than I've seen Predator 1, and I always remember the fact that their blood is a glowy neon, which is pretty cool. And we see that in the first movie, but like a lot of blood we see in this movie. And the fact that he Predator crashes into a bathroom at some point and makes his own medical goo out of bathroom tile, and it turns out to be smoky blue, and then he puts it on his severed arm. I think it's the coolest thing, using what you have, and he has a medical kit on his thigh at all times. Awesome. So we've done Alien, we've done Aliens, we've done Predator, we've done Predator 2. So the next film that comes out within the theatrical release, not year that it takes place, but year it came out, is Alien 3, which comes out in 92, I think, which came out in 92. So we're going to watch Alien 3. I think it goes Alien 3, Alien Resurrection. I want to say Alien vs. Predator and then Alien vs. Predator Requiem. Is that what it is? I don't know. There's so many films. We'll get through this. And then after this, I want to do the Indiana Jones films. And after that, I want to do the Purge films. Because I realized we've only reviewed the 4th film, which is called The First Purge, and both seasons of the TV series. We've never talked about Purge 1, 2, and 3. And then the fifth and final Purge is coming out. So we gotta do our purges. My ringtone is the Purge siren. And it scares the crap out of me every morning when I wake up to an alarm. But it gets me up. And it scares the crap out of people who are around me too. And that's the point. Be on the lookout. You don't know if a predator's behind you. Oh, it's just Pickle Rick. Okay, we're good. Mucho mahalo.